popular demand, man, I'm finally going to listen to Polo G on the first listen. I still owe you guys a Jack Harlow Part 2. You guys crushed that 3,000 likes, but this week is about Polo G. Now, I don't really know anything about Polo G. He definitely looks like he's really young. Last time I listened to a young artist for the first time was Roddy Ricch, and I was definitely amazed just from all the experience and all the struggle that Roddy, was exuding through his lyrics. You could definitely feel the pain. You could definitely, hear that he was coming from nothing and he was just speaking all throughout his music. So I definitely appreciate it. I told you guys, man, struggle knows no age, struggle knows no image. So at the end of the day, man, when you're struggling, we all struggling together, no matter what color you are, no matter how you look, no matter how old you are. So Polo G, a lot of you guys saying he's a really kind of just another inspirational type of artist. Kind of the same thing with Roddy Ricch. I feel like for me, man, the newer, whenever it scares me, because whenever you guys say newer artists, it always brings me back to the Cardis. Like I always think about Cardi when you guys, and you guys can say whatever you want, but look, AR 645 AR, like no, I can't do that. All right, so it scares me when you guys reference me to these new artists because my taste in music is different from y'all taste in music by a lot. But 3 of these tracks, as I always do, 3 of these tracks, man. One was recommended by Blackie Speak. Shout out to Blackie. One was just picked by me, and then one was picked by the my Twitter followers. You guys all spam me up, and you guys pick the track. So the first track we're gonna listen to is called "Finer Things." This is the one that everybody actually told me to listen to that I'm gonna fuck with. So "Finer Things" is the first track that I'm gonna listen to. All right.
I heard it, I grew up Brazilian. There wasn't no hero, so we looked up to the villains.
Yeah.
For generations, bitch, my side of town been drilling.
Alright, first thing I gotta ask you guys, I always ask you guys is, where's the artist from? He said drilling, so I'm assuming Chicago. He definitely got a lot of hitters around him. They look young though, but he said drilling, so I'm assuming he's from Chicago. Get in the comments below and let me know.
Can only give my heart to the realest. Yeah, I know. Oh, you be posted up from Sunday to Saturday.
So he got a little melodic to him, man. I could see why people gravitate towards this. It's definitely a little melodic. Not as much as a Roddy Ricch. Personally, he reminds me of a cowboy. When I say not cowboy, cowboy. He reminds me of a cowboy. He's very calm though. The way his lyrics are just very calm, very soothing. It's not anything really aggressive about him. I know this is probably one of the slower tracks. The guy's one of the inspirational struggle music. I know you guys always talk about struggle and shit, but he's speaking for the streets. He's speaking for his people. He's speaking for his family. We all gonna always respect that in music when you're speaking about something that's important to everybody,
It was tough for me. Almost went insane, From all this pain, all this pain, all this pain.
Like that, all this pain, all this pain, all this pain.
Damn, bitch, my jury flashing. Feel so hard, I'm making photos, bitch, my Gucci splashing. Fresh to death like my closet in the casket. Fresh to
Then you got the kid. Is that his daughter or is that his sister? Get in the comments below, let me know, but because I see that he got the girl next. I don't know, that could be his girl, that could be his sister. I don't know, but I like how he had the girl kid was singing "And Grind a New Life." Like I like that. That's kind of cool. That's a nice touch. All right, first of all, man, this being the first track, I don't know too much about him, so don't get mad at me, Polo stands. Don't get mad at me that I don't know. But he had a very calm demeanor to him. Yes, he was speaking a lot of real shit, but I kind of felt like he was just talking. Rather than actually rapping. I don't know what it was about this track. I do love the beat. It's a trap beat. You guys know that. Again, inspirational struggle music is always going to speak to the masses, especially a lot of us that are in poverty, a lot of us that are from the projects, a lot of us that are just broke or really don't, or, really can't. We live check to check to meet ends meet. So whenever you get an artist like that who's speaking for the people, speaking for the family, we can all relate to that because we going through the same shit. It's kind of like when I used to listen to Trick Daddy and listen to Young G's, all them back in the day. They spoke about real life shit, and I connected my life with that. And I think that's all what music is about, really, is about connecting. So his image, man, he had a lot of Gucci. He had Gucci gang. I don't really agree with the Gucci gang thing. Y'all know me, man. I really don't care about clothes and shit like that. And I always tell you guys, man, look, half the time, I know a lot of y'all don't agree with me, but for some reason, it's true. It's true. Well, not for some reason. It's true, all right? Dudes are either dressing for girls, opposite sex, or are they dressing to impress other dudes, to stunt on the next man. All right, everybody, for people that were in my comments saying that, oh, you do it for yourself. I like to dress up for myself, and it gives me some self-worth. I've been working hard. Yes, okay, I worked hard. I got me the coupe. Yes, but now I'm trying to get this coupe because I'm trying to flex on these bitches. You know what I'm saying? That's why. Yes, to a degree, it goes to I worked hard. I can buy all this stuff for me, but at the end of the day, you can buy all this stuff. Why are you buying all this Louis belt? To look good. To look good for who? For yourself? No, you're looking good for the opposite sex. are you trying to impress the next dude next to you because you're trying to stun on his ass? It's not bad. It's human nature, but it's true. I'm just saying, man. This Polo G dude, man, it's just, very calm demeanor. I don't really like that calm demeanor about him, but I could definitely respect the lyrics. Maybe in the next 2 tracks we can see what he has. But the next track is Through the Storm. Now, this is the one that Blackie actually said that, Blackie said he is the Polo G expert, and I'm going to fuck with these tracks if I like it. So I chose one from Blackie because I didn't want to make it all about tracks that I would like. I definitely wanted to hear different variations of Polo G. So this next track is called Through the Storm, produced by Ryan Lynch. Oh, but produced by DJ Ayo. Is that featuring Ryan Lynch?
Leia, remember at the old house?
Okay, so that explained it. You guys don't explain. So Leia is his little sister. And then that must have been his other sister as well in the green tracksuit. Or jumpsuit.
Be a big star one day. I'm so proud of you. Polo G, live in the flesh.
Alright. That also explains a lot. Using the kids, his kid's sister, kind of gives you that sympathy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves, like, you can't hate on the kids. Trick love the kids. Everybody can't hate on the kids. So it's really heartfelt when his baby sister is definitely rooting for him. So it kind of just makes you root for him too, because you want to see, you understand that he's doing this for his kid's sister. So I kind of appreciate, look, I'm not saying that's a business boo. I'm just saying that that's sweet.
And everybody go through something, it's all about persevering. They was counting me out, I put passion in every lyric. Fuck the factions, proving, feeling my soul. Windows down, speakers pounding. Yeah, my engine roaring in that Gucci Tiger ground. Expensive.
So he's gonna spend money. He's younger. I get it. He's gonna spend money. He wants his drip. That's what they live by. Drip. Cool. I'm not mad at that. He said that everybody's going through struggles. I mean, we all got our own battles, and I think that's also true. Don't ever think that you're somewhat special because what you've been through, someone else has been through. That's why I try to tell you guys as an OG dev. When I tell you guys some shit and you guys laugh at me and like, oh yeah, right. You're gonna laugh at me if you've ever watched me. You're gonna take something from this channel. You're always gonna know that whatever I spoke on, you once, maybe not the same situation, but a similar situation, you will face it. All right, you will face that situation, and you just be like, yo, this nigga Dev was right. Like. Everybody has their struggles. Everybody has trials and tribulations that we got to get through and overcome. Now, the difference is some people overcome it and head to the top while others kind of just dwell in it and let it consume them. That's just kind of just different way people are built. It is what it is. Darwin theory, you know what I'm saying? So I could definitely see Polo G, again, speaking that real shit.
Talent came a long way from depression. All these riches keep me smiling. No, my grandma's still with me when they get cold. I feel spirit. Touch these black.
There's a little Cinderella beat going on. I like that.
And everybody go through, so gon' lay deceased. This 40 waving like a blow dry. Gon' hit his face with heat.
Hey,
with this shit for
like
life.
a blow dry,
Gang until I'm 8 parents. Yeah, I know that they hate. I'm the man, they trying to hear it.
All right. Very relaxed. Very, it's kind of just, when you think about it, because when you hear exactly what he's saying, he was talking about putting the heat to somebody's head and watch that shit come out. Like, he's a very relaxed rapper, but that's the thing about him. Everything he's speaking on, don't let that confuse you, right? Don't let my little, my little soft tone voice confuse you, because I will put the heat on you. And I think that's really also, an image thing, that's kind of, it fits his image, because that's kind of scary when you think about it. It's always the silent ones you got to worry about, girl and boy. You got to worry about the dude. A silent dude might be a murderer. Silent chick, that's always the freakiest one, right? I think it works in both ways. So I think that Polo G, that aesthetic probably is working for him greatly. My thing is too, like, again, he's younger, so he's going to flex about the jewelry, the money. I get that, especially when you're younger, man. You really don't know no better. Money is, at that point, money is everything. And this is the crazy part, too, what he said. Money, when he was depressed before, but now he's not depressed now. Obviously, he's a bit more successful. When you actually can eat probably 3 to 4 times a day, that also helps your mentality. So that fixes depression. And they say that money can't buy happiness, which I agree with. Someone who is minimalistic as me. Well, I'm not as much as minimalistic as the minimalistic person, but I'm definitely somewhat minimalistic. I said that 3 times. It's crazy. I think that money, you don't need a lot of money, but you need money. So it's 2 different extremes that I always try to explain to my subscribers, saying, if you're new here, look, it's 2 extremes. You either don't have money and then you grind your ass off to get to the point where you have enough money to then it doesn't matter anymore. But then there's the middle. That's why I say, like, the middle is where you're kind of just like, I need money and then I'm broke, the check. But when you have it, it's two extremes. Because right now, I'm going to the point where I was grinding. I ain't have nothing from YouTube. I started YouTube. I ain't had nothing. I've been in negative $5,000 debt before. To the point where now I'm getting a little bit more money, even with Patreon, even with YouTube, even with Twitch now. Now it's starting to grow. And now I'm kind of seeing the point of just like, wow, like I got money now. I can pay my bills. I can be comfortable because that's all that really matters to me. I can be comfortable, but I don't really need any more money. Well, I could use a few more to be comfortable, even more comfortable, but it gets to a point where it's kind of just like, what do you really need money for at the end of the day? I'm living, I got family, I got friends, I'm lucky, I'm eating, you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed, I'm healthy. So Polo G, man, I could definitely see where you coming from. Again, I'm glad as someone like young like you that's not a mumble rapper, but you are a real rapper. A little too chill for me, but I'm definitely loving the message that you got, man. Now, the last track you guys said, this is the last track, this is my choice. The last track right here is called Pop Out. A lot of you guys said, man, if Dad listen to Pop Out, Dad listen to Pop Out, you ain't gonna like that shit. You ain't gonna like Pop Out. So if y'all said I ain't gonna like it, I'm gonna listen to it because I want to hear a different variation of I said Pop Smoke, RP Pop Smoke, of Polo G. I want to see if Polo G can make something that I don't like, but I can still vibe out to. Hold on. Y'all think y'all slick. Y'all think y'all slick. So y'all picked this track. Hold on. So y'all picked this track because it's featuring Lil TJ, which is the other artist that y'all want me to listen to. That's probably going to be the next one. I don't know yet. But it's probably going to be, actually, I probably might do Tame Impala next. But Polo G, Lil TJ is the other artist that you guys told me to listen to. But a lot of you guys said I probably will not like Lil TJ. But let's listen to the track.
Do it this one?
Yeah. We pop out at your...
Hey. That's how you know he young. He popped the champagne. He went, oh, shit. He went, oh, shit. Hey, I remember my first champagne bottle. I remember my first one.
For your body, shots hit your brain. We come from poverty, man, we ain't have a thing. It's a lot of animosity.
Some killers that go crazy for the game. If I showed you all my charges, you won't look at me.
So Lil TJ is a little bit more, I've heard him on the Tory Lanez tape, but Lil TJ is a little bit more auto-tuned than Polo G.
I pull Polo, he come Dolo, we get him the fast.
We pop out at your party, I'm with the gang, and it's gonna be a robbery, so tuck your chain.
It's crazy because you guys are starting to know me more, and I've been doing this now for 4 years, so of course it's going to happen. Like, you guys are going to see kind of tendencies I kind of go towards, and you guys know that when some shit sounds like some generic trap shit I've already heard, and it doesn't really sound any different, then of course I'm going to be like, whatever. You guys know that I love my melodies, you guys know I love my real talk, my struggle music, so again, you guys know that about me. So I can see why you guys said Pop Out was going to be my track. Lil TJ, the auto-tune, I think that works out for him. He didn't sound too bad on this track. I did think that he didn't get washed on the Tory Lanez feature, but I think that Tory Lanez obviously outshined him on his own album, which was expected. I think that Polo G, now that I noticed, man, he did do the video in the last video. He had the Cinderella thing going on, and he also had he was by the Bean, so I'm assuming he's from Chicago. If you guys haven't already, or if I haven't already read that in the comments, but I think that for him not to use that much auto-tune or not use auto-tune at all, I think that's a great, I think that's a great move, man, for him just kind of using his regular voice, using his regular harmonizing, and I think that, he definitely will move up. 187 million views ain't nothing to sleep on. Let's see how much subscribers he got. 1.72 million subscribers. He definitely is probably the next one up for the next generation. Now, the only thing I have to say that I don't like about him is kind of just his, very chillax mood, the way he raps. Again, the shit he's speaking about is 100% true. Like, he's definitely not no simp. He's definitely not no pushover. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is definitely about the action for being so young. But again, that's probably from his environment, being from Chicago. But again, though, it's just how he's rapping and sonically it's coming off. If he's just kind of just the trap beats, the beats are fire. Everything his production team is really stand out. I think that having his little sister, on most of the tracks, kind of just doing it as a tribute to her. You know what I'm saying? His sister believes in him, and everybody loves family. Everybody loves the kids, man. For him to kind of just use his sister as just his inspiration, I think that's something that you can kind of just appreciate. Everybody can appreciate that aspect of him. Polo G, man, a part 2. I definitely will do a part 2. 3,000 likes, new bottle on the wall. We do a part 2 as well on this. You guys can give me some comment on this. Give me some new tracks I should listen to from Polo G. But from the first, like I said, he's a little too chill for me. But I definitely love his content, his lyrical content. And the last track, Pop Out, you guys are right. I really just, it sounds like a generic trap track that I've already heard, so it's not really my cup of tea. Not a bad track, but just not something I would bop every day. So get in the comments below, let me know all that good stuff, man. Let me know how you feel about Polo G, man. Let me know if you think he's the next one up in terms of kind of just the struggle music. You know, he sounds like Rod Wave. I said Rod Wave is another one that does it. Roddy Ricch has been doing it. And who else has been doing? Oh, Cowboy is definitely one of my favorite kind of just. I love listening to Cowboy's tapes. They're very short, but they're always very heartfelt. So I think that he kind of has this same sound to him. So again, Polo G Part 2. Get the run the likes up, man. Let me know what y'all want, what tracks I should listen to from him. And until the next time, it's Bill Dev. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, all this good stuff. Follow me on social media here. And until the next time, man. I think I said everything. Yeah, we out. Peace.